How are we doing today? We're going to be doing our soulmates in separation. And you could call them soulmates. We could call them divine counterparts. You can call them twin flames. You can call them your person. Doesn't matter what you call them. This is a reading for those of you who are in separation from your romantic partner at this moment in time. This reading is good when it makes your awareness. So let's see what the energy is for this Valentine's Day week for those who are in separation from their person. So let's see what we have. Spirit is saying, sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So let's see if Spirit's hinting at something here. This is Valentine's Day coming up. Let's see what those energies want to show us. So, Spirit, let's see what those energies for love, for those who are in separation from their romantic partner. Spirit, what do you have for us? And remember, this is Valentine's Day weekend, or week, should I say. It's coming up very quickly, and many of us are in separation, and that's why we have this reading. Okay, so Spirit's giving us a few cards here, so let's pull through them one by one. So Spirit's saying, don't let guilt get in the way of your happiness. I know a lot of you are feeling guilty because your person is not with you, you're not together at this moment. And Spirit's saying they're going to throw some temptation at you, but be careful. You know that ice cream is going to put some pounds on you, right? So be really careful about it. Use your intuition. Uh, However, Spirit's saying the power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. So make sure that you're filling yourself with love for whatever you do have in your life at this moment, because there is a rekindle that is coming in to play. However, that rekindle may or may not be your person you're thinking about. It may be somebody else from your past or your past life. So be open for whatever it is. And Spirit's also saying 1111. It's an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes harmony and balance of soul counterparts. So if you're seeing the 1111 a lot, this message is for you. I would get away from the twin flame uh, definition. I don't like it personally because most twin flames are just toxic uh, uh, counterparts, ones that are meant to keep you stuck. Uh, what you're really looking for is a soulmate with a high frequency match, one that doesn't give you the up and downs, one that just gives you a lot of ups. There'll be some arguments here and there, but it's not going to be like the twin flame where you're you're constantly triggering each other. So with that, let's see what other uh, cards. Spirit threw some cards out here. We'll get one more card of love from Spirit. And Spirit saying, for many of you, you're going to be healing some family issues. So there's some issues around family, either yours or your person's, that you're going to need to start healing. And Spirit's saying that this person, this rekindle, is a past life relationship. So it may not be the one that you had in mind. And Spirit's asking you to keep an open mind. So I can't make this up. I just said it and what comes out. But Spirit's saying trust, right? Trust that this is going to come in, maybe not in the amount of time that you're expecting it to. So Spirit's teasing you on Valentine's Day, but is not ready to commit to timing yet. And we'll look at timing in a little bit. So let's see what else wants to show itself within this connection. So let's pull out the next uh, start. And for those of you asking questions, this is not the reading. I do questions. You have to look for the one that says live readings and activations. If you're looking for your own personal read, please do reach out. With that, let's see what else has come in for the collective. And then remember, everybody, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates. Leave the rest behind, Spirit. I'm not taking a dump of cards. Let's see what else Spirit wants to give us. Spirit, keep on dumping cards. I'm not going to take a dump. I want them individual. I'll reshuffle. If that's what you're telling me. All right. What is going on in the collective for this week in love? All right. I think Spirit's given us enough cards here, so let's see what's going on. And so, first thing that we saw is a mask, right? Not showing your true self. You or your person is not truly being who you truly are. And it's time to take the mask off. If you want that power of love to come and visit you, then your mask needs to be off. You need to be your true self, right? Spirits also say, be wary of a lot of friends and their friend drama. You need to get rid of that drama. That drama is only keeping you stuck. Some of you are stuck in legal issues, right? And this is where we see our guilt and our temptation. However, Spirit wants you to get more into your own safety and your comfort by being true to yourself. Stay away from these toxic friends. Start to lessen your responsibilities, right? This is a, single parent, so a lot of, with family issues, it might be kids. You need to make some time for yourself, right? There's this turmoil that's coming ahead, so there's a lot of storms coming through here. So you need to get into your power. You need to get into yourself. You need to get your who you truly are. But there will be some text messages coming in. Uh, It may be unsent, right? Because this card's saying unsent text messages, and your person may be writing them and writing them and writing them, but not actually sending them. But there's a lot of romantic feeling, and there's going to be some intimacy and bonding with this rekindle, this person that's coming in, this past life relationship. So let's see what it is that we're doing that is blocking us from getting to the space, because there seems to be a lot of challenges. And for those of you who are new to my reads, uh, what I do is I do an energy map. I'm not going to tell you a story. I'm not going to give you crazy shit about what's going on about your person, the person that you believe is your person, and what they're doing and what toxic behaviors they have. Because it's not helpful. We only concern ourselves because we're a healing channel. We concern ourselves what can we do around ourselves and around our energy to allow for things to happen the way we'd like to manifest it, right? So on this side is where you currently are in your energies. On this side is all the challenges. I call it the hamster wheel of karma right here. And then over here is where we want to manifest. These are the things that we find beneficial to us. And so we need to figure out how we go from A to B to C, right? And so C is where we want to be. And so this is what my spread looks like and why things are placed where they are, right? And so with that, um, let's now take a look at what is it that's blocking us in love. And for all those that are asking questions, this is not the reading I do. Questions answered. You're going to need your notifications on and look for when I go live for live questions and activations. So with that, Spirit, what are the blocks that this group who is watching this either live or on the replay? And if there's a answer that you need desperately, well, I do paid reads. Just send me an email at silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com. So Spirit, give me one more card. I don't want to do a pile. All right, for the two major ones that this group is having is settling. Don't stay with somebody who isn't right for you just because it's safe. And this is what happens to a lot of us. We stay stuck with somebody who's so toxic, people who are abusive, people who are narcissistic. And why do we do that, right? We do it because we are afraid of being alone. We're afraid of never finding the one. And so we'll settle. Now, it's okay to have some things and differences, but this is about somebody who you just know is not your person, but yet you stay with them because you'd rather not be alone, right? And we'll just put it kindly. You got to get out of that energy. That energy is not good for you. And then, and Charlie, it doesn't matter what the excuse is. If they're toxic, you need to leave. You figure it out. You're just making excuses. And vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you're open to your heart and yourself, right? And you have to be true to yourself too. And so with all of this, and if you would rather be alone, Charles, then it's time for you to just make that move and be alone and figure it out. Sometimes you're going to have to go through some some difficulties in order to get to what you want, right? And this is what Spirit's saying. A lot of you are afraid to be vulnerable, right? You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and yourself. You have to be true to yourself. You're never going to find the love that you want, by staying in a place that is not being true to you. So those are the uh, cards for this. So let's see. That's what's blocking a lot of you. And just remember, this read is for you. If it's major awareness, it's timeless. It doesn't have a time frame to it. So let's get some advice from your higher self. How do we get out of this and get over to here, right? And so higher self is saying, as you connect to spirit, you draw closest to your higher self. The spirit's saying, go within, right? Connect to yourself. Really find your path, find your way out of those challenges that you feel are just insurmountable. Embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences because they're divinely fated. And Spirit said that, these challenges are being put in front of you. Why? So that you can take your power back and you can get yourself into the place that you want. But remember, everything is a choice. You have to choose to want to do something. You have to choose to move forward. You have to choose to connect yourself. You have to choose to heal in order for all this to be able to be manifested. Right? Well, you can stay. You can choose not to, and that's okay. There's no judgment on that. But if you want something, then you're going to have to take some action towards it. It never happens automatically. There's no portal, like the 222 portals coming up. That's not going to do a thing for you unless, of course, you choose to work on yourself, in which case, then the spirit is going to help you out and start nudging. And when I say nudging, it's small moves. These are never huge moves. Rarely, the only huge move that usually comes through from spirit is a huge, huge tower moment that makes you crash so bad that you are kind of forced to move. But you have to choose to want that first, right? Either consciously or subconsciously, you have to choose. Once you do, things are going to happen. And so, with that, let's look at timing. All right. Let's see what is the timing if we choose to heal, choose to move, choose to get out of our toxicity. When can we possibly expect this past life relationship to come in? And Spirit is saying to us, it's not worth waiting for some of you because the person you have in your mind is not the right person. And let's see what else Spirit's saying. And Spirit is also saying divine timing is at play, right? So they're not going to give you a hint on this one. They're having some fun with you. But basically, what they're saying is it's going to happen once you start choosing, because once you start choosing, things will start to align. But you're going to need a lot of patience because there's a lot over here uh, that needs to be cleared up with. And so, with that, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. This is our Love in Separation reading. This is not the reading where I will answer questions. I do some of those. Just look for live activations and readings. That's the one where I answer questions. If you are looking for your own personal read, please do reach out, silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com. If you're watching on TikTok, my menu of services is in the pinned comments in my profile, as well as my link tree. And with that, that is the reading for today. Uh, please do like, follow, share, subscribe, and make sure your notifications are on. And we will see you at the next reading. Have a wonderful day, and congratulations on the Eagles on an amazing win. Have a great day.